Yo, what up, dudes? Alright, so today, Plarium gave out this information about the next balance patch. Alright, I'll also link these to rebalance sheet in the comment below. Alright, so let's get into it real quick. So first we have a Tila base speed increase to 98. And before she was at 92, so base speed of increase of 6, pretty nice, okay. And then A1 have an extra chance of stealing another random buff. Okay, it's good, but nothing too like outstanding. Fire Strike, the attack one enemy, plays a HP burn debuff for 2 turns. So instead of it being 4 turns, it's actually 3 turns now. All right, why would anyone use Tila when she only land 1 burn, when there's so many other champions, even epics, that can land burn on everybody? Okay, so Tila is pretty much still garbage, right? So we have roll bar here. Roll bar base speed increased to 97. And before, according to Yumi Love, the base speed at level 60 is 87. So that 10 base speed increase, insane. And then on his AoE, right? Merciless Assault, attack all enemy, damage increased by if the enemy is under fear and true fear and all these things. Before, I mean right now, it is only, the damage is only doubled if the target is under sleep, stun, or freeze. So that they added the true fear and fear. So I guess this will benefit in some sort of dungeon clearer. Maybe you will use roll bar with martial art, and then maybe they can like, with martial art, some defense down, and then roll bar can probably like one shot the dragon waves. But then it is a lot of setup. So if you're using Seer or like any like poison explosion team, I would just you know, I wouldn't change my team for roll bar unless you want to, you know, try him out or like make some content on him. But otherwise, it's pretty meh. But it's you know, it's always good potential in wave clearer. And then next we have a Kangaroo. Alright. So when Kangaroo came out, his design is cool. And then we scroll, and the attack is pretty good too, right? 1550, 105 speed, that's very decent. And then we scroll down to his multiplier on his AoE, Gore Maker. 3.15. That sucks. Alright. So I think like they say like the damage multiplier increase, right? But like we don't know how much it increases by. So let's say, right, if Plarium increased the damage multiplier to, let's say, a 4, right? I think he will still not be used because 4 multiplier on the AoE is like on par with what the other average damage dealers are. However, if we see Kangaroo's A3 multiplier go to a 5, then I can if it goes to a 5, I can definitely see some gameplay in the arena because his passive is actually pretty good, right? He increases turn meter by 30% every time an enemy revive. That is really good in arena against like Duchess teams or like any team with revivers on the team is really good. And his A2 can also decrease the cooldown of his AoE for 50% chance to decrease the cooldown of his AoE out of 4 chances, which is pretty nice. So so for this guy, we'll have to see what his multiplier is. All right, so what's next? Pixneo. So this one is a lot of text, but basically they just like increase like the chances by like 5 or 10%, and then for the Frost Weaver, the passive, now is 100% remove all freeze debuff from this champion at the start of every turn. Whereas before it was only 35. Whereas before it was 35%, bulk up to 50%. So this is a very nice change, but the concept of the champion is still the same. The place you can use her, I don't really think there's any place I will use her right now. Maybe for the Doom Tower, like the Frost Spider in Doom Tower. That's basically the only place where you will use her if you even need her there. But otherwise, you know, they hyped up the Pixneo, the Pixneo buff so much, but still garbage. Tomb Lord, this guy is good now. This guy is good. Death Burst. All right. So in case you don't know what Death Burst does, before it was attack one enemy, 100% chance to place 2 poisons. But if the hit is a crit, is place 4 poisons. 100% chance to place 4 poisons, but only 1 turn each. So what they basically did is just make double the effect of poison, which is very beneficial to any poison explosion comps. So for example, on my account, right, if you're like me and you run poison explosion comps in, let's say, Ice Golem, for example, right, this is my Ice Golem team. So after the tumor buff, I will actually take out Taurus, because Taurus is basically dead. Tumor is just much better. So I'll take out this guy for Tumor here. And if you run the poison explosion team in Dragon, you can do the exact same thing and use Tumor. For Fire Knight, I also use poison explosion team as a wave clearer. So after the Tumor buff, I will probably remove Royal Guard from a lineup, because Royal Guard put decreased defense on the balls, right? But Tumor can also do that, and yeah. So, and that's poison. So that is like 2 major changes I will do for my dungeon team. Blight cooldown decreased by 5. Decreased to 5 turns. So before it was a 5 turn cooldown, now it's a 4 turn cooldown. Pretty good skill. So I think with this buff on Tumor, we can actually use him to solo. Like, you will see some more videos on like soloing the Dragon and Ice Golem with this guy. You definitely see it, guaranteed. And then we have the War Chief Marauder. What hell is the skill? Marauder. Cooldown decreased to 3 turns. Okay, so it's an A2. Attack 1 enemy, place a provoke for 3 turns on the 4 turn cooldown. So I think that, this, of course, this is a buff, but the concept of War Chief still stay the same. Nothing really changed. 3 turn, 4 turn on A2. Not really a big change. I think what made War Chief a War Chief is the passive. So slight buff, but nothing major. And then next we have a Basilius. Triple puncture, damage multiply increase. Attack 1 enemy 3 times. Now also ignore increased defense buff. So what does so triple puncture? Single target skill. Not really too impressive. And then we have Majesty. Attack all enemy, has a book up to 100% chance to stun, whereas before it was 75% chance to stun. So I think like skills like this, where it can do like AoE CC and also do damage, I'm pretty sure the damage multiplier after the update will still be pretty low. I would say at max it will be a 4 maximum. And he has average base attack. Yeah, I don't see this damage multiplier increase will be that much. So this so I guess like Basilius will either be included on some dungeon team or just stay in the vault. And then what do we have next? Crypt King Brawl, attack 1 enemy. So and now have an additional effect of okay, so the chance to decrease attack increase to 100%. If the target is under HP debuff, burn. Okay, that's good. That's okay. That fire attack all enemy, 75% chance to place an HP burn. Oh, this is a single. This is not AOE. Okay, so and then okay, so I think Crippling Graw got buffed, but I don't think there's like too much major change. The way that you will use him before will probably stay the same. I don't see anywhere where Crippling Grow will be used. And then and this one, War Mother, base attack, defense, and bomb damage, multiply increase. And then Special Brew, attack all enemy. I think Special Brew is her A2, right? Yeah, Special Brew A2, attack all enemies. Place a bomb debuff. After 2 turns, 2 bombs when ascended. Okay, and then Mother's Touch is A3, her A3, her. Attack all enemy instantly, detonate all bombs. If this champion is under an increased attack buff. So one thing about bomb champion is they release the bombs scale off of attack only. So if you build crit rate on bomb champions, most of the time it's a wasted stat. So this is definitely a good change for War Mother. We no longer have to give her 100% crit rate. We can just you know, move all those crit rate stats into pure attack, which is very nice. So I think that with this change, we will see War Mother in some PvE areas. Right now, her base attack is super low, right? Barely 1400. So multiplier is actually not bad, but then her base attack is a little bit too low. Yeah, so I can definitely see her, you know, in some PvE area, maybe even Bomber to kill the boss faster. We'll see. We will see. And then we have a Growhawk here. Unbound Anger. What is that? Unbound Anger. Attack all enemy. Fill this champion's turn meter. Okay. Oh, and now each critical hit fills this champion's turn meter by 20%. So I can see this champion used in more PvE progression teams, just because of this change. Pretty nice, pretty nice to have. And then we also have a Wall of War. Attack one enemy, steal the target's turn meter. So I guess if you're still like progressing through the spider, I can see you using Growhawk in there. Steal turn meter is really good. And I think maybe even in the Doom Tower, the new Doom Tower boss, Dark Fae, I can see him being useful there, because all his skill is good against the boss, right? Steal the turn meter, really nice, right? And then increase his own turn meter, that's really nice. And then place decreased speed on Dark Fae, that's really good too. And then we have Eurogrim, big sad. Ooh, the only nerf here, an epic. Attack one enemy 2 times now instead of 3. Each hit has a 25% chance to place a 5% poison for 2 turns. Bizarre Vapor. Cooldown increased to 6 from 5 turns. So before Bizarre Vapor, it was on a 3-turn cooldown with books. Now it will be a 4-turn cooldown. And instead of placing 3 poison debuff, we place 2 now. And instead of 2 continuous heal, we place 1 now. So I made a video comparing Eurogrim and Battle Khazar maybe one month or 2 ago, and Eurogrim and Epic won out. So personally, I think Eurogrim is a little bit overtuned, but this nerf hit Eurogrim really hard. So I think after this change, maybe I'll do another video comparing the post nerf Eurogrim and the Battle Khazar to see which one is better, and then I will decide which one to use on my dungeon teams, because I'm pretty sure you guys saw my team already. Ice Golem, before it was Battle Khazar, but after Eurogrim came out and after I tested him out, I put Eurogrim here. He just that much better. So maybe I will have to brush up some dust off my Battle Khazar and put him back on my main team. We'll see. So this balance patch overall, in my opinion, is pretty lackluster. Because then I think we waited for 6, 7, 8 months for this balance patch to come out. For PvP wise, for arena wise, there's absolutely no change. I don't see any change. I don't foresee any change where this patch will affect arena. But for dungeons, progressions, other than the Eurogrim nerf, you will probably see some of these champions used more and more. Honestly, I think they just look at the chart, pick the I don't know, the bottom 5 legendary champion with the least usage and buff them up. And then they look at the epic champion with the most usage and nerf them. Yeah, pretty lackluster. All right, you know what? Today we have the this event, right? Extra Lego event. All right, let's go for it, baby. Let's go. All right, any new legendaries? All right. Actually, you know what? I just want a Magnar. If there's one, no Magnar. Okay, let's go. Magnar. Dude, if I want Magnar, I should not pull during 2x Sacred. Now is the actually best chance for me to get Magnar here. Hey, hey, hey! Oh no, my fourth. All right, what is it? What is it? Gavalex? All right, that sucks. All right, maybe I'll save these short until next time. Bye.